Now Kirchhoff's second law. What is Kirchhoff's second law? It is the algebraic sum of all the potentials in a closed loop is equal to 0. Kirchhoff's first law is algebraic sum of the currents at a junction is 0, but second law is potentials, algebraic sum of all the potentials across any closed loop which contains cells and resistors, which contains EMF or resistors or cells and EMF is also equal to 0. First of all, what do you mean by closed loop? See, it is a one closed loop. Okay. So, for example, I started from A, moving B, going to C, again coming to D, again coming to A. So, but I am not again retracing the path. Okay, I am not retracing the path. Just I am moving in a path A, B, C, D, A. Therefore, it is said to be a closed loop. In a closed loop, the sum of all the potentials across resistors or across cells or EMF, okay, the potential will be 0. That is, in a closed loop, sigma V is equal to 0. In a closed loop, summation of V is equal to 0. Okay, we know what is the potential. Potential is nothing but a what? Work done on a charge. Potential is nothing but a work done on a charge. That implies what is work done? That is equal to Q into delta V. Q into delta V. That is, what is delta V? Delta V is the potential in a closed loop. So according to Kirchhoff's second law, the potential in a closed loop must be 0. That is, delta V is equal to 0. That is, delta V is equal to 0. What do you mean by delta V is equal to 0? What is the potential? In a loop, the potential rise, how much potential we are rising, that must be equal to the potential, the amount of potential is going to drop. How much potential we are going to drop? How much potential we are rising in a closed loop, that must be equal to the amount of potential we are going to drop. That is a potential rise. Potential rise in a closed loop must be equal to potential drop in a closed loop. Potential drop in a closed loop. Then only we can say that all the potentials are going to be 0. Delta V is equal to 0. Okay. All the potentials is going to be 0. Okay, if delta V is equal to 0 means, according to this formula, W is equal to Q into delta V. Delta V is 0 means work done is also going to be 0. Work done is equal to 0. What do you mean by work? Work is nothing but energy. Energy is conserved. Now energy is going to 0. That is, E is equal to 0 means energy is conserved. Energy conserved. Okay, energy is going to be conserved. In first law we discussed the first law. In first law, what is going to be conserving? Charge is going to be conserving. Accumulation of charge will not take place. Charge is going to be conserved. But in the second law, what is going to be conserving? Energy is conserved. Means I can say that the Kirchhoff's second law is based on law of conservation of energy. What is the Kirchhoff's second law? Is based on law of conservation of energy. Based on law of conservation of energy. Conservation of energy. Thus, Kirchhoff's second law is based on law of conservation of energy. Okay, energy is going to be conserved. So, how the energy is conserving? That is, the potential is going to be 0. When the potential is going to be 0 in a closed loop, the rise in potential is always equal to drop in a potential, then energy is going to be conserved. If potential is not conserved, delta V is not equal to 0 in a closed loop, then what will happen? Delta V is not equal to 0 means work is not going to be 0. Work is not going to be 0 means delta V is not going to be 0. We know work is mainly due to what? Conservative forces, that is electrostatic forces. The work done in a closed loop is mainly due to the electrostatic forces. The electrostatic forces are conservative in nature. The work done by conservative forces is always 0. If the work done by the conservative forces is not going to be 0 means it is violating the law of conservation of energy. The second law is going to violate the law of conservation of energy. But Kirchhoff said that, right? It is obeying the law of conservation of energy. How it is going to obey the law of conservation of energy means by the potential is going to be 0. That is the total potential in a closed loop is going to be 0. In that way, right, he was explaining the Kirchhoff's second law. Okay, what is Kirchhoff's second law? Simple. The algebraic sum of all the potentials in a closed loop is equal to 0, which obeys the law of conservation of energy. It is based on the law of conservation of energy. If it is not obeying, means second law is not going to be right. It is violating the rule of law of conservation of energy. Okay. Now we are going to see the sign conventions in a second law. Very important. Okay. If you understood the sign conventions, you can easily find the distribution of current in all the circuits. Okay. That is. Now see here sign convention. First. So this is observed here. Right. This is the point A and this is the point B. We know this is a cell, which is known as positive terminal of the cell and it is known as negative terminal of the cell. We know that. So this is epsilon. Okay. Now I am moving from point A to point B. I am moving from point A to point B. What is the potential difference? Here potential I am taking as VA. Okay. And it is a potential I am taking as VB at a B point. The potential I am taking as VB at a I am taking as VA. Now I am moving in this way. Means I am moving from positive terminal to negative terminal. Means right, the E will becomes negative. That is I am moving from VA minus E. Okay, epsilon is equal to where I am reaching? I am reaching VB. Finally, I am reaching what? VB. I am moving from A point to B point. VA minus epsilon is equal to VB. Therefore, I can write as VA minus VB is equal to epsilon. VA minus VB is equal to epsilon. Okay, that is here. And I am giving you one important clue that how to find the potential difference in a given circuits means. If a potential is going to drop, potential is dropping in a circuit, it is taken as positive. If a potential is going to drop, we have to take as positive. That is therefore VA minus VB is equal to like this. See, potential is drop, yes or no? Yes, positive terminal to negative terminal we are going means potential is dropping. The potential is dropping. Then when a potential is dropping means it becomes like a positive. That is when a potential is dropped, we have to take as positive. If a potential is raised, we have to take as negative. Potential we have to take as negative. Therefore, the potential difference VA minus VB is equal to positive. Okay. Similarly, we can apply here also. This is a potential here I am taking as A. At position B, the potential is B. Okay. This is a positive terminal of the battery and this is a negative terminal of the battery. I am moving from A point means VA. From negative terminal to positive terminal I am moving. Therefore, here epsilon will be positive. Here epsilon will be positive. That is plus epsilon is equal to VB. Therefore, I can write as VA minus VB is equal to minus epsilon. Why I taken negative? Why negative came? Observe here by this formula I can say that potential is dropped, it should be positive. Potential is raised, it is going to be negative. See, I am moving from negative terminal to positive terminal means potential is raised. Potential is raised. When the potential is raised, we have to take as negative. That is potential is dropped positive. Potential is raised means negative. That's why we got a potential difference VA minus VB is equal to negative. Now similarly here we can apply. So this is a VA and here VB. Here what is the potential across resistor? V is equal to, what is the formula? IR. V is equal to IR. Here formula V is equal to IR. Okay. Now observe the current. The current is moving from where to where? We know that the current always flows from higher potential region to lower potential region. It is a higher potential region here. This is a higher potential region. It is a lower potential region. Why? Because the current direction is given in this way. Means the current always flows from higher potential region to lower potential region. Means there is a potential drop because current is moving from higher potential region to lower potential region means there is a potential drop. When a potential drop means here potential will becomes like negative. That is VA minus IR. Why I taken minus and why? Because here potential is dropping is equal to VB. Therefore VA minus VB. What is the VA minus VB? IR positive. Potential is dropped. VA minus VB will be positive. That is VA minus VB is equal to how much I am getting? Plus IR. Positive only. Now here this is a VA and this is a VB. This is a resistor R. Here formula is V is equal to IR. Now I am moving in this way. VA. Now current always flows from higher potential region to lower potential region. Current is flowing in this way means this is a higher potential and this is a lower potential. Means we are moving from where to where? Lower potential to higher potential. Therefore it becomes like a IR is equal to VB. Now I am writing VA minus VB is equal to minus IR. VA minus VB is equal to I am getting minus IR. Why I am getting minus IR? You know symbol. Potential is drop positive. Potential is rise negative. See, I am moving. Potential is rising or not? Lower potential to higher potential. Potential is raised. That's why I got VA minus difference of VA minus VB. Potential difference is equal to negative. Similarly, we can apply here also. Discharging of battery. Okay. What do you mean by discharging of battery? Where is the current direction? In a discharging of battery, the current direction is like this. Means like this. And here also, this is the current direction. In a discharging of battery, okay, this is a battery. So discharging means when we are using. That is nothing but a current is flowing from higher potential region to lower potential region. Higher potential positive terminal is a higher potential region. Negative terminal is a lower potential region. This is a positive and this is a negative. Positive, negative. Now simple. Apply. I am moving. Okay. In the current direction. Okay. So in this way I am moving. Now I am moving from negative terminal to positive terminal. From negative terminal to positive terminal. Okay. Then what will happen? So potential is rising or dropping? The potential is rising. When the potential is raised, VA minus VB will be positive. That is VA minus VB. Okay. Will be positive. Here EMF I am taking as E. Therefore, which is equal to E. Potential. Okay. I am moving from VA positive plus E is equal to VB. Therefore, VA minus VB is equal to minus E. VA minus VB is equal to minus E. Similarly, here also epsilon. So I am moving in this way. Now I am moving from VA. It is going to be negative is equal to VB. Therefore, VA minus VB is equal to positive epsilon. Why positive? Potential is dropped. Potential drop means VA minus VB will be positive. Similarly, we can apply here also. Okay. Now see, this is very important. 7th one. Okay. In case of capacitors, see what is the capacitors. Now I am moving from A to B. This is a VA and this is a VB. Now observe, it is a positive plate of the capacitor, it is a negative plate of the capacitor. Means here higher potential, here it is a lower potential. I am moving from here to here means I am moving from higher potential to lower potential. So there is a voltage drop is there, potential drop is there, potential drop. Therefore, it should be taken as positive. Therefore, directly I am writing as VA minus VB is equal to, we know capacitance formula C is equal to Q by V. We need a potential means Q by C. Therefore, this is a Q by C positive. Now here A and B, here negative plate of the capacitor, it is a positive plate of the capacitor. I am moving from A to B. Therefore, it is a potential rise. There is a potential rise. So when a potential is rising, we have to take as VA minus VB as negative. Therefore, VA minus VB is equal to minus Q by C. Minus Q by C. Simple. Okay, very important. Potential is drop. VA minus VB as positive. We have to take. Potential is rise. VA minus VB is equal to negative. We have to take. Okay. So this is about a sign convention. That is about sign convention. If you apply here also simple. I am moving from here to here. This is negative terminal of the battery. This is positive terminal of the battery. Right, charging a battery. Charging a battery means current direction is in this way. The current is in this way. The current direction. Okay. Here also the current direction is in this way. Okay. Now apply the rule, sign convention. That is, see, I am moving from now directly I can write. So potential is rising. Potential is rising means we have to take as negative sign. Therefore, VA minus VB is equal to minus epsilon. Here, potential is dropping, positive terminal, negative terminal. So potential is dropping. Simply VA minus VB is equal to potential is drop means we have to take as positive epsilon. Okay. This is about total sign conventions in a Kirchhoff's second law. Okay. It is easy, understood? Okay. Take a screenshot. Now we are going to see the numericals on Kirchhoff's second law. Now see the first numerical. In a circuit, potential at a point B is 0, then potential at A and D asking. This is circuit given A, B, C, D, and potential at B directly given as 0. We don't know. This is potential VA, at C, VC, and at D, VD. Okay. Current how much flowing? 1 ampere current is flowing. Now apply the loop law. I am applying loop law at AB. So current always flows from higher potential region to lower potential region. Therefore, there is a potential drop here at this position. Potential is dropping. Therefore, I can write as VA minus 1.5 into 1 ampere is equal to VB. Therefore, VA, this VB is how much? Given as 0, directly I am writing as VA is equal to 1.5 volt. Okay, VA is equal to how much I am getting? 1.5 volt. Now, I am applying a loop law in a C to D. See, I am moving from C to D. There is a potential rise. When a potential is rise, the difference always taken as positive, negative. Potential rise, the difference always taken as negative. That is VC minus VD is equal to minus 2 volt. Right? Potential is rising. So then the potential is rise, take as negative. Potential is drop, take as positive. Here rising, VC minus VD is equal to minus 2. Now at this BC I am applying. So directly I am writing as VB minus VC. VB minus VC is equal to 2.5 into current is 1 ampere. What is VB? VB is 0. Directly I am writing as VC is equal to minus 2.5 volt. Now substitute this value. Therefore, VC is equal to minus 2.5. This minus 2 is coming this side means plus 2 is equal to VD. That implies VD is equal to how much? Minus 0.5. Therefore, I am getting as VD is equal to minus 0.5 volt. VD I am getting as minus 0.5 volt. Potential at across A is equal to plus 1.5 volt. Therefore, VA is plus 1.5, VD is minus 0.5. Option D is right answer. Okay. Now, coming to example 2. Find the potential at A. Find the potential at A asking. Okay. Now, see here the junction B is grounded. Means the potential at junction B is going to be 0. Okay. That is clear. But what is the current flowing in this circuit? We don't know. By using Ohm's law, we can find the current in the circuit. Okay. So, if you observe the resistors, 5 ohm, 7 ohm, 3 ohm, 10 ohm are connected in series. When resistors are connected in series, what is the equivalent resistance? We know that I is equal to V by R. Therefore, V is how much? 50 volt. Okay. Upon total resistance, equivalent resistance in series connection 5 plus 7 plus 10 plus 3, that is equal to 25. Okay, it is going to be 25. 25. Now 25 ones are 25 twos are. Therefore, I is equal to how much? It is a 2 ampere current is flowing. Now, current always flows from higher potential region to lower potential region. Here I is equal to how much? 2 ampere coming. Now the same current is flowing like this. Now I am applying the loop law. In AB I am applying. In AB I am going to apply the loop law. Okay. See, the current always flows from higher potential region to lower potential region. Therefore I can write as VA minus of 5 into 2 ampere minus of 7 into 2 ampere minus I am reaching finally, that is equal to I am reaching VB. What is the VB? VB is equal to 0. Therefore VA minus 5 twos are 10, 7 twos are 14 is equal to 0. So VA minus 24 is equal to 0. That implies VA is equal to how much? 24 volt. Now VA is equal to easy 24 volt. Okay. Now coming to the example 3. Find the potential difference VA minus VB. How much? Potential finding the VA minus VB. Across VA and VB, the difference they are asking. Now, how to find this means 2 ampere current is flowing. This is a one junction. Okay. A, B, C, this is a D. Now, observe these two resistors which are in series and these two resistors which are in series. So, if the resistors are in series, what is the equivalent resistance? R1 plus R2, 2 plus 3, 5, and also 3 plus 2, 5. Okay, here also resistors are series. Now, these equivalent resistance and here equivalent resistance, those are in parallel. Okay, means the circuit is in parallel. The circuit, entire circuit is in parallel. Therefore, circuit is in parallel means we know in a parallel circuit the current is going to be distributed. I is equal to I1 plus I2 equally. I is equal to I1 plus I2. The current is going to distribute equally. What is the current? 2 ampere. How it is going to distribute equally means it is going. Okay, here 1 ampere current. This side also 1 ampere current is going. That is because in a parallel circuit, I is equal to I1 plus I2. Therefore, 2 ampere current is distributing like 1 ampere and 1 ampere. Now, apply the loop law. Now, the current always flows from higher potential region to lower potential region. Therefore, this is VD minus 2 into 1 ampere is equal to, I am reaching VA. Therefore, VD is equal to VA plus 2. VD is equal to VA plus 2. That minus 2 is going that side. It is becoming like a plus 2. Equation 1. Now, D2B I am applying. That is VD minus 3 into 1 is equal to VB. I am reaching VB. Therefore, VD is equal to VB plus 3. VD is equal to VB plus 3. This is my equation 2. Both the equations are potential at D only. VD equations only I can equate. Therefore, VA plus 2 is equal to VB plus 3. I need VA minus VB. Therefore, I am bringing that this side. VA minus VB is equal to 3 minus 2. Therefore, VA minus VB is equal to 1 volt. VA minus VB is equal to 1 volt. Therefore, plus 1 volt. Option B is the right answer. Okay. So, these are the some numericals based on Kirchhoff's second law. Thank you.